Welcome. I'm Meredith, and this is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, and it's all about tarot and oracle and empowering you. And today, I have a comparison of the first and second editions of Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot. And this is for Do the Math, which let's appreciate how great a name that is. But so right off the bat, you can see that, the colors are a bit different in the two editions. So this is the first edition. This is the second. The booklets, I didn't go word for word, but I did check in the table of contents, and they begin, every section begins on the same page number. So I'm going to assume that there are no changes, or very, very few. Maybe, a correction had to be done or something. But overall, I think they're pretty much the same. Now, first thing, they both have that beautiful gilding. It does seem to be a little bit brighter. I don't know if you can tell. It could be the light. It's a negligible difference, but right off the bat, you can see the size. Let's do it this way. The size is different. So the first edition was a little bit larger. Now, compared to what I think is a standard tarot size, you can see both editions are a little bit bigger than standard. The first edition, much more so, but even the second's got a little bit bigger. All right. So now, and one of the things I appreciate is that the sizes are different because I don't have to worry about mixing them up. Now the backs, they look pretty much the same. This back might be a little bit lighter, but yeah, there is more lightness. So there are darker bits in the original. Yeah, but I'm straining to tell. So now, to just compare the cards. Now the colors and some of the cards are significantly different. It's still, but this is like a brighter, more blue. This is more, I guess, green. Magician looks pretty much the same. You see a bit more because the card is larger, but not a huge difference there. And I think with most of these, you're not going to see a huge difference, but there are some fairly significant differences coming. I'm so sorry about this glare. Let me see if I can move the light without... How is that worse? Without making it too dark. So on this one, definitely is more of like a red. This one's a little more brown, I would say. And the cardstock, I think, is exactly the same. I can't tell a difference. So if it is different, it's really nominal. And again, we have a little bit more that we can see in this version. The bee got cut off a little bit, and the other one, we don't get the flowers at the bottom. And it's a little bit trimmed here. That's kind of what this deck feels like. It just trimmed it, honestly. Right? It's just Just got a little bit of a trim. But of course, they didn't cut out anything. They didn't cut out any symbols or anything like that. Now here, the Hermit, his light is a good bit brighter. It's more yellow. This is like a paler yellow. And the purple is more vibrant here, I think. Especially like toward the top. So now if you see a difference that I don't call out, let me know. Post in the comments. But I think most of the cards are pretty much the same. With the exception of, of that size, that trim. But again, there are some differences coming, I promise. And again, here the yellows are just more vibrant, more yellow, and this is more of like a muted, but it's not a huge difference. But this is one that, I can see at a glance, and this is a little more kind of golden. The background here is definitely deeper and darker too, and the green is more. It's like that Emerald City green, and this is just a bit paler. Yeah, I feel like the colors here are just richer. Now here we have the first kind of big difference. Originally, Six of Discs was success. Now here we have altruism. So I'm going to tell you, I tend not to even look at them. So that doesn't make a difference to me, even though it's the biggest change so far. But yeah, I just don't. Some of these are in line with thoughts, some are not. I just look at the cards. I really don't pay a lot of attention to the words. this up a little bit. So, as you can see, there aren't huge differences. I think that, you know, if you had the option of buying either deck, I don't know. For me, I would probably focus on which size I liked better. But, you know, that's me. Even though this is basically like a trimmed version, I don't think you're losing out on anything. And the difference in the colors, like in this one, I don't even see a difference. So it's not like it's on every card. I will say, like, this looks more vibrant. For me personally, and I mean, this is just my thing, I do prefer the first edition, I will say. But that's looking at it side by side and really comparing it. Yeah, I like the colors better. I do like the size. I mean, this is a great size too. There's nothing wrong with it. But I like a nice big deck. Now this is significantly different in terms of the color. So here she looks a little bit shady. But again, well, even without being compared, she looks a little bit shady. But, you know, it doesn't bother me. And here that background color is a bit lighter and brighter here. It's more of like an aqua. This has more of like that. This is more blue, this is more green. And here I think the lines stand out a bit more. You know, here there are places where they kind of, I mean, they don't disappear, but they just get pretty faint. Yeah, but I mean, if you didn't have a choice and it was just, oh, X is available, I would just go with X. Because you know, regardless of which version you get, I think they're both fabulous. But I mean, that's my opinion, but obviously. So I'm really looking to see. I feel like there's something else coming up, but so far I haven't seen it. So if I miss it and you see it, let me know. Oh no. Love this card. And this one. You know, I never even noticed that it said ace up there. Say, I told you, I don't look at words. And the sad thing is, I really am an observant person. But, I don't know. I just, yeah. It's weird. It's weird the things that we notice and the things that we don't. Oops. So again, the purples are just much more rich. So the purples and yellows, I think, are the biggest differences in terms of the colors. Like here, you can really see it too. They're just a little faded on the side, but they're so rich and deep in this one. And here the background is a lot warmer. This is a cooler kind of tone, I would say. That might be it. Oh my goodness. So there's not like huge differences. So yeah, I would say if you are trying to decide between decks, you know, if you have the option of getting the first or the second edition, I would focus primarily on size. There are definitely some color differences. This deck tends to be a bit more vibrant. I would say a bit more warmer in tone, but a lot of the cards are pretty much the same or really close. And then we just had that one difference in the name. You could just be like me and ignore the words. Yeah, but let me know what you think. Let me know if you feel like you would prefer one deck over the other. Maybe both. I like having both. Yeah, I mean, this one's fractionally more portable, but even the boxes, I mean, there's a minuscule difference in size for the box. Yeah, so it's not even like, you know, assuming you keep them in the box, it's not like one is going to take up more space than the other. And again, I'm pretty sure the cardstock is exactly the same. So, yeah, let me know what you think. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And hit that bell so you are alerted when I post a new video. And I have a really interesting one, I think, coming up soon. So just have a great day. Be great to yourself, because you deserve it. You deserve the best, only the best, all the best. And that is my wish for you.